Okay, guys. Thank you for coming. I'm Erin. Most of you know. Hi, Kayla. No, we had no other new people. Cool. So most of you know, except for you guys and Kayla, what's going on. True Vision is absolutely amazing. Changed my life. For me, I didn't do it for 2 years and didn't think anything of it. Never talked to her because I thought it was a diet pill. I didn't know it was health and wellness. And then when I went to Costa Rica with her on the trip last April, I found out that it fixes your blood chemistry and it does all these other things and health benefits. And I thought, man, that part's amazing, but I don't need the other side of it. But a lot of you know, I started out with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, chronic migraines, hypothyroid, major adrenal problems, arthritis in my low back, sciatica, yada, 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 yada. Okay, I was the snowball of health and medical issues. So I've done a lot of changes, food allergies and stuff. So I've done a lot of information and research nutritionally. And then I've changed a lot just in general to try to get my health back in order. This was absolutely amazing though, because as far as the blood chemistry side of it, that was why I started. Now I take it for the cravings control because otherwise I eat like 3,000 to 5,000 calories a day. And I can't stop. So the core products are TrueFix and Control. They come in pill or liquid form. I don't usually start people on the liquid form just because it's a little bit more expensive. But it's 2 pills twice a day is what the main dosage. Most of you started on the 1 dose a day for a couple days, get your body regulated. The Fix fixes your blood chemistry. It helps with to regulate your blood sugar, helps with to lower cholesterol, and help maintain healthy liver function. You guys are all looking at me and it's so quiet, I'm like getting nervous. Okay, so helps with all that good stuff. It literally is cellular cleansing. So it's working to purify your blood, works to help fix your blood chemistry. It's really absolutely great. You're going to be detoxing like crazy, which is awesome because we have, whether it's environmental or what we put, consume, everything, and that just went off. So I don't know if that's whatever. I don't know if it's actually still video or not. Cool. Okay, so this side of it is why, now granted, my health problems, I'm still detoxing like crazy. So I still take my combo and I don't plan on stopping. However, this is more my goal now because of the cravings control. So it's metabolism boost, and appetite suppressant, cravings control, and helps channel natural energy. So it's got green tea extract. We've talked a lot about this. It basically, they say it's like a cup of coffee equivalent, but can anybody drink a cup of coffee at like 8 o'clock at night and go to bed but not take this after like 3? Yeah. So, needless to say, it's completely different. Just like, regular sugar and natural sugar, like with the stevia, it doesn't spike your blood sugar and then drop. Your body knows how to break it down and process it. So these together, really cool, helps to break down and process what we eat and consume, because years and years ago we didn't have the processed crap that we have now, so our bodies don't know how to break it down and eliminate it. So it helps to do that, as it's also working on the stored fat that's not supposed to be there. And basically, literally just helps it to melt away. It's crazy, but, huh?
Crap, I missed my lunch.
Oh. So, we got the pills and the liquid form. The Reform is basically the Control. It's the old version of the Control pill before they regulated it to make it almost, pretty much identical now, and it tastes better. So basically the reason, I have these, I'm not really going to use them a lot anymore because it just doesn't taste as good, but it's great for before workouts, after workouts, for energy, just kind of like a healthy version of an energy drink. Elevate, I'm not even going to go there. She's going to have to do that because I don't know anything about it. I do know True Weight and Energy is the, what do you call it, the precursor? What? Is that what you call it, the precursor? It was before the Control.
The first generation. Well, it's
Gen 2. There was a Gen 1, Gen 2, everything is they find out better taste, better formulas, better this, that. This was the one beforehand. So there's, every once in a while, if someone can't handle the, mainly the caffeine in this, right?
also caffeine in it, but the caffeine and the other one too. But
It's
the
just-
formula is just different.
Yeah, it's kind of like less.
Active ingredients.
This is it on steroids, which is great. Most people do really good with this. Let's see. I'm going to talk about this because this is my saving grace. saving grace. All y'all shaking your heads, pay attention because it's important. Okay, yes. So after, usually I would say 3 to 5 days, you're going to get backed up and constipated, potentially. Not everybody does, but I'm telling you, like, it just happens. Okay, so you're detoxing like crazy, so I don't know if you've seen that picture of where everything's all stirred up in your body. It's important to get it out. I started, when I very first started selling the stuff, I said it was a cleanse, and it's not, because I went to Walmart, and I bought the $3 or the $8 cleanse that you take for 3 days, and it rips and tears your guts to shreds. That's absolutely horrible. It's not like that. It has a mild stimulant to help eliminate the toxins, and it also replaces the healthy flora in your gut, so it's made to be able to be taken continuously. So, really awesome. That's my everything, y'all. Can't live without Renew. Balance is great for people with autoimmune diseases. It helps to, like for me with the fibromyalgia and such, they say that people with autoimmune diseases don't have a good balance, a good mineral level balance. It's either hard to absorb minerals usually, or get enough, and your levels are supposed to be kind of at an even keel all across. So it helps to balance out your mineral level. So that's great for that. We have MSM powders, good for what? Muscles, joints,
MSM,
hair, skin, and nails.
Pain, muscle pain, joint pain.
It's actually, thank you. It's natural sulfur. It's organic sulfur. May support healthy digestive tract, joint function, hair, skin, and nails, cellular regeneration, repair. May also increase circulation, endurance, and help the body achieve and maintain an alkaline state, which that's what I have in these pills, because I don't take it regular because it's sulfur. It tastes like it's kind of metallic. But I've got some good recipes that people, I asked about it, and they said, well, add it to like smoothies or this or that and how to do it. So now I've got a way to do it. They also sell it in pill form. Men's Complete, Women's Complete, it is a gel capsule. Those are not big. Mine's on the counter. They are bigger, but they go down really easy. I love gel capsules. Like, absolutely amazing. Stuff on the back, I mean, it's one of the better multivitamins that I've ever had or tried. I don't take 3 a day, though. I take 1 a day, and it turns... Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know it's very potent. It's awesome. So there's that. The I call it polyglycol, but it's not. It's this thing with the P word. Pycnogenol? Remind me of that and say it a million times. Okay, I don't know what it necessarily, I read it on, does it have it on the back? Supports healthy, balanced immune system, report metabolic stress. Helps maintain healthy eye, skin, and joint tissues, in addition to helping maintain vascular strength and function. So, I couldn't really tell you that, but I know I read it, and it's, like, amazing, and I take it, and it makes me feel better. There you go. I'm a wonderful salesperson, right? Okay, so basically, for me, as I have started initially, it was because I started, like, getting love handles, and figure all over here and there, especially, basically, I mean, I was bloated like crazy, and I stayed that way from the hypothyroid for a couple years, and it was regulated, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. So for me, I finally was like, after I stopped taking my vitamins for a while, I called her up and I said, okay, I gotta try it. So me, like I said, 11 pounds in 3 weeks. I lost 4 inches off my waist, and I had actually gained since I measured, so I'm not sure how that worked, but I never would have known either. A lot of people notice a more of even inches lost versus pounds lost, or it kind of depends on, everybody's body's different. It's just kind of how it works. But Miss Joanne, she told me, what was your first thing? It was the
knees.
Yes.
The knees and the hips.
So she has a cleaning business, and you told me on the way home, you talked about getting sleepy.
Oh, I fell asleep at the wheel.
And I did that. I would see, after talking to people, it's really cool what you notice. So she said that she was falling asleep at the wheel. I was doing that for like at least the last 6 months before I started taking True Vision. Maybe because I didn't go to sleep on time, and I still don't. But that is, I mean, seriously, the control is it helps me to function all throughout the day. It's absolutely amazing. Picks up where my metabolism, where my thyroid leaves off. because of the hypothyroid. So I don't fall asleep at the wheel anymore. She said first thing was coming home from a cleaning job that all her pain was gone. I wish all my pain was gone, but my back's jacked up. But it does definitely help. What's some of your things?
What did I want to point out? Not just for weight loss, so it's not just for fat people. It helps fix whatever you need in your body. So for like even especially young kids that they use it for autism symptoms or whatever in school. That's my thing, special needs.
The hyperactive.
So hyperactive. It helps kids that take it to focus and they kind of get back on an even keel. And skinny people that, don't need to lose weight, but need to gain, it will help them to gain the weight they need. So it helps your body to get balanced, not just, I can't take it because I don't need to lose weight.
It balances your BMI, and that's kind of what I thought as far as it being, you're thinking that it was a diet pill. It actually balances your BMI. My boss, and y'all, it's a number. I know, don't look at me funny. I started at 126, I went to 113. When I was at 113, my boss looked at me and he said, it was right before he started, and he lost 26 pounds in 3 weeks, y'all. Like, it was incredible. And he stopped taking it for a little while, but he's going to start back. And, but his thing was, he's like, you've got to stop taking it. I'm telling you right now, you're withering away. You've got to stop. And I said, absolutely not. I said, you can't just keep losing. But my lady told me it balances your BMI. I have to see what happens, especially being that I love how it works. I'm promoting it to people. I've got to know what happens. Because even me, I don't want to talk to skinny people about it. Like, I was even, leery talking to you about it. I'm like, no, she don't need it. Yeah. It is what it is. Everybody needs it because it's health and wellness all around the board. We all eat like crap. As Americans, that's kind of the point of the control. As Americans, we overeat like crazy. And usually it's not the good stuff either because we have all this processed junk. This makes me not eat as much, not eat as frequent. And if I do eat, I crave healthy foods. So I have my snack baggies. That's something that I'm majorly promote is having snack baggies ready of healthy snacks to be able to have on hand. And I don't want anything else. Y'all, I was eating a pack, everybody else knows, a pack of sour Skittles, share size, a day, minimum. And at the end, right before I had started True Vision, I was going to get literally, it was this big of a large sweet tea every morning, and that's what I was drinking it every morning. Not talk about even everything else. So the money that I've saved on junk food, not even kidding. The pack of sour Skittles was like $2.46 a day. This together in the pill form is $2.66, 2 doses twice a day. So I literally replaced my habit and got some really good ones. And now, life has just changed in every way. One of the first things I noticed was my hair and my nails. My hair is growing faster. My nails are stronger. Miss Hannah's here? Cool. So lots and lots and lots of benefits. What are some of the other things? My acne went away, and then I started eating some gluten stuff, and I had some bumps come back up. But it definitely helps in all ways. People with I've seen skin conditions and stuff. I've seen skin conditions go away. Hi. How are you?
Good.
All right. So can I ask you guys a favor? For everybody who's been on it for a while, can you tell me 1 or 2 things that is your favorite thing?
The Renew. I really like the Renew.
Mm-hmm. It helps me sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of all of the toxins and actually getting it out. The Renew, you take 1 a night. I take 2 because I get backed up like crazy. But I'm just detoxing like crazy. And I was on narcotics for 8 years. I was on narcotics for 8 years because of the fibromyalgia and all of my, actually, I think they gave it to me more or less for my migraines, but between the migraines and the fibromyalgia, I was on narcotics for 8 years, and they changed them up so much. I've had digestive problems, and I promise you my bowels do not work the way that they need to. This helps me. Sometimes I still only go 1 time a day, and that's huge for me because if I don't take it, I won't go. But it helps to, and it's not crazy, it's just a mild stimulant. But I think because of the fact that it's getting the toxins out and eliminating, plus replacing the healthy flora, A, your health starts in your gut. B, it helps me sleep more sound and better, probably because of lack of toxins, honestly. Joanne?
Actually, I stick with that one too because I have an ulcerative colitis. You can never tell when it's going to attack. But if you're taking that every night, it calms it down and it doesn't overdo to where you're blowing out everywhere.
Right, right. Now I had a lady, Martha. Debbie didn't come today. Martha said that she has had problems to where she eats and goes since she was a little girl. Like always has had digestive problems to where every time that she eats, she goes to the bathroom and she's running, literally. And she said that taking the Renew, so I was thinking, well, maybe, and I kind of got like, and she's like, don't worry, Debbie already had given her some Renew to try. She said that she actually needs that because between everything that's going on with her, blood chemistry getting worked on and everything else, that actually helps her to not go, and she's going like she should and getting the things out. So it's really neat. What about you guys? Yeah.
Well, I've just been on it. I was like you at the first. I was like, no, this is another diet pill. There's so much junk out there. And then we finally decided to try it. And I've had back pain for years, and it's taken away my back pain. My knees started to ache, from years of standing up, driving forklifts over hard concrete. Knee pain's gone. Energy's crazy. Stamina.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, it's great. I love
And we clean for 8 hours a day, nonstop.
Oh, wow.
We're on our feet and clean because we're custodians at a school. So
y'all, they are killing it. I mean, crushing it with the step goals. Oh my goodness.
Well, I've only lost 3 pounds, but we measured this morning and I've lost like inches in different places. So
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I don't care as long as I'm healthy.
It's one of those things. Everybody's body's different. Like I was excited because you were saying like a pound a day. That's pretty cool. But you also have to realize though too. Is she coming? Okay. It's one of those things that it's I have one lady who I love her to death. She's absolutely amazing, but she wants to lose 5 pounds a week. Right? And I'm like, okay. So if you are making changes, okay, that's one of the things that, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all know, everybody preaches no diet, no exercise, and I love everybody, but I have not exercised until this challenge, and the only reason I have is because I've got to be accountable for everybody else and make time to do it. But I didn't exercise except for one time in the last 6 months up until January 1st. I did all of that, the 11 pounds, the inches, everything has been without exercise. For me, most of y'all know I'm a health and wellness freak when it comes to just everything because of the problems that I have had. So for me, yes, I know that diet is 80% of it regardless, and I know that as far as the energy that we burn every day, whether it's walking around, cooking, whatever we're doing, we're constantly burning energy to. So when it comes to like MyFitnessPal, I started doing that, and I was excited because you burn 600 calories, and it gives you 600 calories back. I can move so you can see me. So it gives you 600 calories back to be able to consume, right? And I was thinking, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like you want to exercise to have those calories. And then what I found out, long story short, is that that's part of the reason why people work out like crazy. They go gung-ho, they don't see results, and why? Why? Because it takes so much energy burning to create a caloric deficit, especially like for you guys. You're walking 15,000 steps a day, and it's like, well, wait a minute, I should be like this big, right? Well, our bodies get used to it, and it takes so much to create a caloric deficit. Plus, yes, there's no diet or exercise required, but you're going to get out of it what you put into it. That's what I tell everybody, hands down. And for me now, I've got a 90-day challenge group going. Basically to try to help people, with accountability, because everybody's got their whole new year, new me thing, but also to help the products, help you to get the most out of the products. Because, guys, I just hit 800 pounds lost. Like, I could cry, and I could jump up and down, and I literally almost fell off of that chair doing a handstand on top of it. It's so stinging and exciting. That's like 58 people who have told me, and like I haven't even updated like your guys' weight, or there's a lot of people who I don't, stay updating. So 58 people who are actually telling me 800 pounds lost in 5 months. 5 months. And most of them have only started within the last, month?
I started in November.
November? Yeah. So about 2-3 months. So that's really stinking cool. There was something else I was going to say. What was it? So yeah, just kind of, trying to make better choices. The whole point is, this helps you to not crave as much. It helps you to not overeat and overdo and that kind of thing. So if you pay attention to your body, you'll get a whole lot more out of it, and that's really, really awesome. But indulge, and that's my thing is I tell everybody don't cut cold turkey on anything. A lot of people do sodas at first, which is great if you can. If you can, that's awesome. But don't cut cold turkey, because that's what I've done for the last 10 years over and over and over, trying to be a better me, is I stop and I do really good and I do something like go on Whole30, but then when your body feels deprived, you go back and I binge like crazy. Y'all do that?
Yeah.
Like, you try to do better, and that's kind of the thing, like the whole January 12th. They said usually people with health and wellness, they make their health and wellness goals January 1st, and they literally said the average is by January 12th, people are done with it, and it's like, okay, whatever. Why? Because we go gung-ho, and then we stop because we, for whatever reason, we, lack of motivation, or if you're just not seeing results, or this or that. So, for me, I'm like, long haul, let's hit our goals. Let's get where we want to be. You're next. So what's your things?
I like the energy, the true control, and the true fix giving. I love the energy because I'm diabetic.
Yes.
And my sugar was out of whack. It's getting very much better now. Today, I have an issue. I love candy, and I love Pepsi, but I haven't drank more than one Pepsi in over 2 weeks. My husband is one of these fast, if he don't see results in a week, he ain't going to do it, people. So he's watching me, and my daughter's on it. She's already lost, I couldn't tell you how much weight.
She looks like a different person.
It's inches she's losing, and I've lost inches, but I don't know how much.
Yeah.
And, but I like I don't crave the candy now. I might eat one for, me, I'll go clearance shopping, so I got lots of candy canes.
After holiday special.
I got lots of candy canes. So I might have a candy cane every evening, but I'm not wanting the 3 Musketeers 3 times a day, or the 2, 20-ounce Pepsis 4 times a day.
So what you told me your blood sugar normally starts out at what in the mornings?
In the mornings, it's usually almost 450 when I wake up. And that's after not eating all night.
And I normally tell people 300 to 400, but 400, 450. And I was scared.
And now it's right down to 300 every morning, which is great for me. If I get below 200, I'm even happier.
And it hasn't been a month yet either, right?
And then the other day, I got to feeling kind of nauseous and everything. Checked it, it was 158. So, if it gets below 150, I feel sick because I'm used to it being in the 400s. And the doctors are livid because I also ended up with sores on my toes because my shoes were too small. I have neuropathy in my toes. So I ended up buying shoes that I thought was good. They ended up putting sores on the end of my toes, which they call diabetic ulcers, that would not heal. So then I had to go to the wound clinic. Well, the one on my left foot is completely healed. And the one on my right foot, I think it'll be about 2 more weeks and it'll be completely healed.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I attribute a lot of that to the true because it wasn't healing before in any way. I fought that one for 3 months before I ever told the doctor. Because I didn't know what it was. I just know that I ended up with a sore because my skin cracked and it wouldn't work. So everything's different. My husband's noticed that I have more energy. My daughter's noticed that I'm not eating bad. Like he fixed fish and chips the other night, and I had a turkey and egg omelet and no chips. No bread.
I get to where he asks me, and I'm like, I don't.
My husband fixed. And usually it used to be 5 people, 3 children, 2 adults. He would fix 2 bags of the restaurant style French fries. He fixed those. He had to throw them all out.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody ate them. Me and Alexis, she don't eat anything but lettuce now. Yeah, because she's a starchy person. Alexis, if it's not noodles or French fries or mashed potatoes, she don't usually eat. She eats turkey. She's starting. We got your wonderful breakfast thing. I've got Mom freezing it.
I have like egg. It is.
So she'll do it. So I've got Alexis doing that morning shake thing,
and she likes it.
So far,
that's amazing. I have a infamous shake now, y'all.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
So then I also don't have a gallbladder. So I was quite irregular. I didn't know if it was irritable bowel syndrome or whether I have Crohn's disease. I didn't know what was wrong. I just know that everything I eat makes my stomach hurt. So, and then it's all irregular. But now, the last 2 weeks, it's been nice and perfect.
Are you on 1 or 2 or no night?
Just 1 right now. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to 2 because I don't think it's working as good. And because I was always so irregular. You know, I didn't go far from the bathroom. That commercial, can't go far from the bathroom. I didn't go far. And then I have to watch everything I eat.
Yeah.
Because I figured out I'm allergic to red meat. There's an enzyme in red beef and deer. I can't eat it, or I am actually very sick.
Huh.
But
I've heard people getting bit by ticks and that happens.
yeah, and so, and I get bit by ticks, I'm sure. I grew up walking in the woods all the time with my dad and food dogs. You know, so, you know, it was whatever. But, and it's actually a family trait, though. My grandfather had it, my uncle has it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm one of the ones that have it. But I have lots of benefits with this.
Yeah.
I've noticed that Alexis, she has psoriasis on the back of her head. It's cleared up. It's not red.
That
Yeah.
is too cool.
She's still itchy, but she's not red and broke out and dusty. So, you know,
awesome.
there's a lot of things that I could say is good for this. And I read on the internet constantly, and I'm constantly showing, look, see, it totally works. He says, I'm just watching to see what it does with you.
Yeah, seriously. And just talking to different people, like, I don't remember, it was, yeah, you made me realize it as far as not falling asleep, but there was somebody I was talking to, and all of a sudden, it was about anxiety, and all of a sudden I thought, oh my goodness. I used to get to the point, the kids, especially going to like West Virginia on long trips or something, in the back of the car, they were, doing stuff, getting excited, whatever, talking, nothing bad, like they weren't being bad, but I literally, like I did this, I put my hands up and I'm like, just stop, like you have to stop, I can't take it anymore, I'm sorry, it's not you, calm down, and I realized I have not done that in at least 5 months, at least, like the anxiety's just, now I was a little bit stressed today because, like, getting everything together and, being not on time. But yeah, so as far as, like, even, just my anxiety has gotten so much better, it's crazy, which is...
Well, I have to attest to that one, too. I have a child who was addicted to meth when he was born. So he takes medicine, Ritalin, twice a day. And I take anxiety pills once in the morning and one at night. And I'm still taking my anxiety, but I can tell you I'm getting along with him a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Even if he don't take his afternoon medicine, I'm still being able to get along with him. And before, true, I was ready to kill him.
Yeah.
It's either get out of my face or I'm going to knock your head off.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're actually having conversations now, which is new.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I forgot about heart and hydration, y'all. I don't know how, because it's amazing. For me, it was my sugar fix for the first at least 5 days. I did 1 stick a day in my 2 20-ounce bottles, and it was literally, realized it was my sugar fix. And then now I don't have to have it. I've started doing more every day. I'm trying to ration because it's so awesome because my kids and my husband are drinking it now, and my husband's finally off of sodas again. But, yeah, absolutely amazing. So it has CoQ10, helps to metabolize sugars in your bloodstream, helps it's good for heart and brain health. It's 0 sugar. It's sweetened with stevia, so it doesn't have aspartame. I was absolutely upset when I talked to Miss Addie because I was like, why would you give me this stuff? It has a bitter aftertaste if you've ever had stevia. Most people are used to it, and it is what it is. After the first 5 days, I was good to go, and I don't notice it anymore. But it does have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but it's 0 sugar, so it affects your insulin like fruit does. But you can have it, it's basically like a healthy version of Gatorade. I literally, because of the price, had to go through and calculate it all up. But this, I usually use 1 packet to 2 20-ounce bottles, so you can have 60 20-ounce water bottles, and that is cheaper than Gatorade. And Gatorade's got the chemicals and the sugars and all that good stuff, so it's really awesome. Healthy version of that, has electrolytes and such in it. Am I missing anything? All right, Charlie. So you guys have done amazing. You and your wife have been absolutely phenomenal as far as pictures. I couldn't believe it in a month. That was the first Thanksgiving Day to the...
We literally started on Thanksgiving Day one day. But yeah. So
awesome.
My weight loss hasn't been as progressive as my wife's, but I've noticed it on the inches, the energy level. I definitely don't snack all day long anymore, which I always do. Where she's losing both. So
yeah. It's pretty incredible. Now, I say, you guys, I'm the first person to tell everybody, that usually it works, the product just works better for men. Men lose weight faster, It works better. It is what it is. But I'm telling you right now. Now, granted, I think it's possible, more because my guys have gotten slack, to be honest with you. But I've got one lady who just sent me a thing. She's 39 pounds down. I've got one who just hit 32. I've got one right at 29. And you guys are coming up pretty quick.
His wife, she told me yesterday or the day before, 0.3 pounds from 20 since Thanksgiving Day.
That's awesome.
Ronnie has hit 26 maybe since November, 2 months, November 11th.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost more inches than pounds. I think I'm at 11 pounds or something. Mackenzie won't weigh, but you can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah. And definitely for food, we actually shared at Salsaritas. She knows it. So she looked at me, she's like, you want to share some nachos? And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, well, yeah. And so we shared our nachos, and normally I would eat the whole thing by myself, and we shared, but we really didn't even finish what we normally would eat by ourselves. So it saved us money that week for sure. We don't do sodas anymore. I haven't had one in like 2 months, I guess. I actually had one because they didn't have anything else to drink. I don't drink tap water. So I have one. But it was nasty. And
I had found that out.
I can't stand the taste whatsoever.
And the same thing we used to do, a meat, a starch, and 2 vegetables. Or, at least a meat, a starch, and vegetable for dinner every night. And, we got potatoes that are like going bad because nobody wants starches anymore. Sometimes mashed potatoes. Yeah, sometimes mashed potatoes, but not like, fried potatoes or anything fried really anymore. So we're pretty much
it's not that you can't have it. It's
No,
not that you can't, or
you
that
just don't want it.
We don't want it as much.
Yeah.
We still portion
we want hamburger, we'll go get hamburger, but then we're like, glad to get that. Because it doesn't taste good and we can't finish it.
Yeah.
We haven't done any exercise, which we keep talking that we're going to, but we
Right.
haven't. None.
Yeah.
And we haven't. People ask, well, you have to change your diet. You have to, eat different. And I'm like, well, we haven't gone out of our way to do anything different. We just don't want the stuff anymore, so we get what we want.
Exactly.
So we eat salad. A lot more salad, a lot more fresh vegetables, a lot more cooked vegetables.
I realized after talking to people, and I kid you not, like everybody knows my sour Skittles story. I think it's like a internet sensation at this point. It's just everybody knows. Like seriously, a pack at least a share size every day, and I would down it within it wasn't even 30 minutes, if that. Like it was just as fast as it could go. Sometimes it was multiples. But believe it or not, my husband said it makes sugar taste different for him. It doesn't taste different for me, but I don't want it. I don't need it. It's like, for me, the way I describe the way that the combo works for me is that it allows my brain to talk to my stomach now. Because I was so addicted to sugar, after telling that story for literally 2.5 weeks at least, all of a sudden I went, when I gave in, okay? 2 weeks in, I had been walking slopes. I was measuring like crazy. I had been busting butt and sweating like a pig. And I was like, you know what? I've got to go buy water. I earned it. I was so excited. Bought my pack of sour Skittles. I took one handful. I chewed it up. Tasted great. Chewed it up. But I didn't really want to swallow it. It was just one of those like, I don't really want or need this. So, but I did. And I couldn't do the next handful. And I gave the bag to my boss. And he started churching the next week. So it was one of those things that for me, I realized after telling all of these people, this whole time, I was like, you know what? It hurt my stomach every single time. But I was so addicted, I didn't care. I didn't realize, or it just, I don't know, it wasn't the same. So now I realize I eat crap, and I feel like crap, and my stomach hurts. Or, like as far as, the carbs and stuff, I just, I don't crave it. I don't want it. I just, my stomach, I want healthier. It makes me feel better. And then it's just, all around.
I think for us, my husband had his habits, a drink and a snack. He calls it country drink, drinking a snack. So he had his probably something glowed in the dark drink. And seriously, like a Mountain Dew or whatever. And a snack. So his snack would be a little Debbie cake or, I don't know, something with nasty cream in it. Things I wouldn't generally eat, but I had my sodas too and stuff, but not the glow in the dark stuff. But he would, over his candy bar, and so it was just every morning that he would go to the gas station, and I get mad because all those charges add up, But
right,
he said I know that's like the first weekend. He's like, I went to the store at a gas station and I grabbed it, the candy bar, and I had it in my hand, and I got to the register, and I'm like, I don't even want this. Mm-hmm. So he literally walked back and put it back on the shelf, and I'm like, what?
Yay!
Yeah, because it's very much every night after supper he's like looking in the cabinets for something sweet, and I bake, and he's like, you don't bake anymore. He still likes his sweet stuff, but he doesn't like the little Debbie cakes anymore. He doesn't want he'll eat the homemade stuff. And
that's like a couple bites and then you're done.
Yeah, it's a couple bites and then we're done, and we share it with the neighbors, and then the neighbors get fat, and then we talk them into the trip.
Yeah, she's got a plan.
Right. For me. If it works.
This is true. No sugar killing
she's on it. And literally, my neighbor that I go to, she's on it now, and she doesn't weigh, but she knows in her inches, and her granddaughter was on it. But they don't eat. So her granddaughter got sick because she literally would not eat anything before that, and then she decided she was a vegetarian, so she would eat nothing, and then she's not on it anymore. But it was working while she was on it, and she was eating before the vegetarian thing.
I've got 4 13-year-olds on it right now, 1 12-year-old, and the 12-year-old is bipolar and has anxiety really bad, and she has come leaps and bounds in the last 2 weeks. I had one of my very first 13-year-olds right before Mackenzie started. She lost an inch within the first 4 days and was so excited. I don't think they actually weighed, but they've been measuring, and it's absolutely incredible. I haven't heard again, but oh man, even Tina's daughter, oh my goodness. She looks like a different person.
I just had to show you because she's so proud. Those pants, she had to usually lay down to put them together, and I kept telling them they're too little, stop wearing them. Well, today she's like, Mom, I didn't even have to suck my belly in.
I went into the dining room and looked at the living room, and I thought, because I was trying to get everybody crowded up, and I thought, who is that? I actually asked, who is that? And then realized it was Alexis.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she's staying home now. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm so happy.
That's awesome.
She went and spent one night in the last 3 weeks with my mom, and that's it.
And she used to, it was like
she's always, she didn't even live at my house. She lived at my mom's house.
Yep.
I was just going to say that our daughter that's 19 is on it, and she's very private. Right. So we tried to get her to do her inches and her weight, and she did, but we don't know what it is because that's how private she is. But I think she said she's lost about 4 or 5 pounds, and I think the 16th will be a month. Yeah. So she's lost some, and I can tell when I look at her, I can see that she looks like she's lost some. Like I said, she's so private. Her stomach, I can tell in her stomach too, but she won't tell us. She just does everything when we're not there. She'll go weigh or go measure. Here's the tape. You can go measure right now.
And at the same time too, for everybody, the only time I share anything is if people give me permission. Seriously, it is what it is. There's a lot of people who are very private. I've got a lady who started the other day, and she's like, I don't want anything out there, and that's fine. And sometimes I'll, well, can I say it without your name or this or that? But seriously, there's tons of people who are in the dark, but totally just crushing it, just rocking it. It's awesome. Hannah, you've been on it since what? About the same time as me.
July 31st.
Yep.
Down 30 pounds.
Wow!
I used to wear a 4X. I'm down to an XXL, sometimes XL.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's been a good journey so far.
Awesome.
The appetite, I'm right there with you guys. I'm just not hungry anymore, and I have to make myself eat just to keep up with it.
See, I'm always hungry, but I'm eating a whole lot less. Literally, probably closer to my calorie goal of what I'm supposed to every day. And then just having the good stuff on hand is awesome because otherwise, sometimes I won't eat. I'm hungry, I want a snack, but I don't have anything available. And it's okay, I'll just do my heart hydration or something to keep me until lunch because I don't want crap.
Yeah, and I did the meatballs the other day. I did the whole meal prep and stuff.
Did
so
you?
That's getting easier too.
Did the turkey?
It's good.
Did you like it? Yeah. It's different, right? It's got almond meal and Parmesan. Yeah. And I did turkey and hamburger because I didn't want to do all turkey because I usually don't like that. It's got a different taste, but it's the best burger I've ever had. You can eat it plain, you can eat it with anything. That's one of my favorites. And for you guys who don't know, I've got actually. All right. I hope I have enough. Nikki. I hope I have enough. All right. So this is for you. This is for you. Who wanted You guys needed them. You. Do you have your stuff printed out, or did you need one? I might have to make more. You guys are local, so I can give you. You printed. Okay. Up for grabs. Okay, so what I did with my 90-day challenge, I kind of just I've been putting things together because I'm I'm a little OCD.
No.
I'm organized in a lot of ways, and then not in some others. It's really strange. Right? So I put together a personalized plan for all of my people just so that they know, A, how to use the stuff, how to get the most out of it, or like if you go to take your renew and you don't remember what to do, you can go back and look. Most people by the first week pretty much have it, but in case you haven't, like if there's something that you haven't gotten, like the heart and hydration or something, then you know what it does and how to use it if you so choose. So I do my personalized plan, kind of break down as far as calories and water to give you an idea of what your body needs or should have, and an idea, because a lot of people, they don't know what to do as far as calories or what they should be eating or what's healthier options or any of that kind of stuff. And a lot of people start this and they're like, I don't drink water. Period. I'm like, well, half your body weight in ounces, and people look at me like I'm stupid. I'm like, you guys, I drink usually like 160 ounces a day. That's. I mean, once you stop the sodas and you're cutting back on the teas and the coffee and stuff like that, it's not that hard, right? To get your water in. It ends up getting like I'm thirsty constantly, so I drink more.
I agree.
Yeah. It is. So my customers, I do a personalized plan for everybody, and then I started the first 90 days. So the Miracle Morning book, I'm getting into some self-development and such, or self-improvement. There you go. Miracle Morning, basically it says if you get up 30 minutes early each day to take time for yourself, they have a list of savers, which is start your day early, whether it's gratitude, prayer, yada yada yada. Affirmations are a big deal. I always put those on my plan. I'm like, this is what I tell people all the time. This is so cool. We tell ourselves lies every day. It is what it is. We know, only we know what our lies are. But for me, I wasn't pretty and I wasn't good enough, and no matter what I did, it wasn't gonna be good enough. Type A personality, sorry, it is what it is. But whether it's I'm too big, I'm too small, I'm too me. I for years couldn't gain weight. So that was a big deal for me. I hated being, I'm like, oh, I'm not called a bimbo anymore. I'm not, it's really cool to not have that happen. So it literally balanced my BMI. To have that happen, it's incredible. It's incredible. So yes, I'm smaller, but I'm not, not being called skinny every day. It's so great. Visualizing where you want to be as far as your goals go. Exercise. Guys, if you can actually get up in the morning and do, on my 90-day challenge, I had, the first week was 15, 15, 15. I know, right? It was 15-second plank, 15-second wall sit, and 15 sit-ups. That was pretty easy. Now I went to 20 times 5. I just did a video yesterday to kind of show how to do it, and I goofed, y'all. That was the first time I've actually done all of the routine like I had actually told everybody else to do. But people are kind of doing their own thing too. But it's super easy. It was less than 6 minutes. 6 minutes in the morning, you wake up, you do it. The endorphins get your body going, get you pumped. You kind of want to do more. And it literally makes your whole day. I mean, you can exercise whenever you want to, but I'm telling you, if I could go to sleep and actually get up at a decent hour, I used to wake up at 4 o'clock, and I did it for probably about a month and a half, and then I bombed and haven't done it since. But I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I would exercise, take a shower, and I was every day, I was just crushing it. It was awesome. But so if you can do even just a little bit though, that's my thing as far as getting people going. Reading and scribing, journaling is part of what they suggest. Those are called your savers because they will. It's all about spending time for yourself, taking time for yourself, and getting your day started off right. So for my 90-day challenge, you get for up early, workout, supplements, water, food, and gratitude. So if you drink half your body weight in ounces in water, you get a check. Food, if you did, pretty decent. And I'm like, don't go overboard as far as, I had a, half a piece of cake, so, whatever, and you ate good for the rest of the day, get your check. It is what it is. But I realized how much of a visual person I am, so I made these up for accountability. So on my 90-day challenge group, and all you guys are welcome to join, even if you're not on the supplements, the 90-day challenge group, I'm doing a lot of drawings and giveaways. So, I don't know, You didn't? No. Yeah. Somebody, I did like yesterday was the first 5 people who post their check sheet get a double entry for the drawing or whatever it may be. I gave away Lisa. Oh, you live near Lisa. Yes? Lisa Hughes. She lives right next to you. Okay. Can you give that to her, please? Okay, so the first drawing was it's Define My Day. I think it's like $22 or something like that. I got a bulk because of it. So basically it takes your entire day for a month, and you write down your goals and what you accomplish each week. And, basically it was so cool because it was everything I put together with like the check sheet and everything, but in a book already done. Like, that's cool. So I'm doing drawings for different things, just trying to, guys, it's just literally trying to help people stay encouraged, motivated, keep people moving, get the most out of their supplements, or if they're not, I've got 2 or 3 people who aren't taking, haven't even tried True Vision and aren't planning on it. But that's my thing, if you haven't noticed. And then, just helping people to reach their goals and do better, because we have a lot of crap available. We have a lot of people with a lot of health problems. I've got a lady who, she was on so many medicines, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't even count how many she was on. She's got really bad diabetes. She was on it. I told her, and she even posted when she did her thing that I could share. She said, "You told me not to get too, not to expect too much." And I said, "Well, yeah, that's exactly right." I told her, I said, A1C is a 3-month snapshot of your blood sugar. You can't. There is no eating healthy for for a couple of days and tricking it or anything like that. It is what it is. So I told her, I said, I would really like you to be on it for the first 3 months. The 3 months is A1C. 3 months is the blood chemistry cycle. If you could wait, if you could hold out until you go to the doctor for that long, that would be the best thing. And she says, "Well, no, I can't." I realize now that people that are diabetic have to go usually 6 weeks to the doctor's office to get rechecked and all that good stuff. So she went from 7.3 to 6.1 in 25 days. 25 days. Could not believe it. I was blown away. She's lost 20 pounds in the first month. And I told her, I'm like, don't get too excited, but I know this stuff works. With blood sugar, it's incredible. For me, I was borderline type 2 diabetic. I don't think it had much to do with my sour Skittles, y'all. Like, seriously, it didn't have a whole lot to do with it because I was back on them and it didn't seem like it made a difference. But, my blood sugar through the day was fine, but my A1C was up. So whatever it was, my body wasn't metabolizing sugars properly. And I think a lot of it has to do, too, with the heart and hydration, and especially doing that versus the other sugary stuff, too, which is really great. So check marks and such, and just accountability. If you're interested, if you guys want a thing, I can print it out for you and such. Or if you want to join the group, you can. I can give you the link. Anything else? What have I missed? They did just come out with it's available for associates only. They did just come out with Control with Dynamine. Dynamine was available in Australia,
New Zealand,
everywhere but here.
maybe South Africa. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was in South Africa. They took it out there. I don't think Europe, but Canada and the United States, it's brand new.
So they finally made it available in the U.S. It's still the True Control. It's True Control with Dynamine. It's just a little bit different formula. I have not tried it yet, even though I got my sample, just because I'm doing great on what I've got. And
If you're doing great on whatever you're taking, there's no reason. The only reason they have it is because as we had Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 2 Plus, then True Control, and now the Dynamine, we keep getting the product not changed, but I would say even better, because you have to think about the fact that, for example, I take the product for 2 years now. So after a while, your body it builds resistance for anything you take. Even if you start working out like crazy and lose a lot of weight, at some point, your body gets used to it. So you always have to change. That's why we have all these products laid back on, like the True Elevate, like you say.
okay, yes, Elevate.
Plateau breaker, for example.
Huh?
Plateau breaker.
Oh.
That's what it was meant to be to begin with. So the True Fix stays the same, but the True Fix works in the blood chemistry. It doesn't go anywhere. You can do drink or pills. By the True Control, you can change it with other products like Gen 2, which is a little bit more gentle. So a lot of people who don't do well with True Control, I give them Gen 2 because it's kind of easier on your body. It's not as harsh. Some people just do that with that. If they need something like for a month just to change, I give them the True Elevate. Now we have the Dynamite. For me personally, I take True Control for 2 years. Time to change up. So I started the Dynamite only once a day, but I did have to have a forced break. We had to have a forced break because everybody in my family were sick, one by one. We got flu, pneumonia, strep. So I took a break from everything just to heal up because I took more, Advil and vitamins to get stronger. And now I'm, getting back to it. So it's really good to kind of change up things in your body, not just for supplements or anything you do, even food, workout, all that stuff. Your body is meant for changing up. So basically that's why they made it. And they only open it through associates because they don't want new people to take it.
It's kind of like beta testing.
It's like a test line because we want people to take the True Control because we know the True Control is the best one we have so far, by far, the best results, the best reviews by everyone. However, we do want to try to help out those who take it for a long time, and that's why they keep reinventing themselves and making a better product, a different product. May not be for everyone, so we have the other stuff.
And we can tweak it a million ways too. I don't think any of you guys have really had problems. No. There was a couple people, people in West Virginia. I just started 2 new girls. I tell everybody now, because for me it did take the first 3 days to get regulated. It's a new to your body. It's a lot of, it's herbal supplements. I used to say, plant-based, yes. I say all natural, but literally I tell people it's all natural minus the gel capsule. Like that's what you have to say. So plant-based. So you have a lot of new things in your body, and like I said, it starts detoxing immediately. It starts, working on your cells. So for everybody, I say, first 3 days, take 1 dose. Now, a lot of people, especially who are on the heavier side, have no problem with going ahead and doing your thing and just, hoorah. But for me, because of the couple people that I have had issues with, I always start everybody first 3 days, and then I'll tell them, if you don't really notice anything with the first dose and you're feeling like, go, hoorah, let's go, I want to get, see what happens, want to get the most out of it, go ahead. Well, both of them said, well, I noticed a little bit, but, the one girl says, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to lie, I took my second dose. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, how'd you do? And she said, I got really nauseous. So she cut back, and then the 1 dose a day for 3 days, good to go. Now she's up to 2. Everything's great. So that's why I say that as far as, starting out. You just know with your body, and we can tweak it other ways too. I've got a lady who opens up the capsules and puts a piece of bread in each and takes, for the control, and takes half in the morning and half in the afternoon, and then she did that for about a week or 2, and now she's just on the, dose in the morning, and she does like I used to do, and do the dose in the morning and then just the blue pill at lunch, so.
Can't still do that.
You still can't?
No, but I can drink the liquid and be okay. But if I take the pills in the morning, no.
It's not the same. Everybody's body's different, but we do have a lot of different ways we can tweak it and work with it too, in case there is something that's different. Hey, sweetheart.
I'm thirsty.
Okay. Do you guys want to take the
Then do it all right.
No, go ahead.
I take that after lunch.
Oh, really?
In the morning, I'll take the
Or a little bit. And it's very important to eat with it, because any supplements you take on an empty stomach can be very irritating. So it's very important to eat with it. Eat enough. I've got people who are nauseous because they don't eat enough. One of the things that I say, you probably need to eat too.
Hey, I'm tired. No.
Did you take it? Did you take it?
Okay.
Yeah. Or are you gonna take it with food? Okay. So a lot of people, one of the first things that I tell people as far as protein, if you start your morning out with protein, with breakfast, it helps your body to kickstart your metabolism, helps it to break down faster because it has to work a little bit harder, so it kickstarts your metabolism. I love the fire. Your metabolism is like a fire, so if you put a log on it, it's going to burn it out. If you don't fuel it enough, it's going to burn it out. So the whole point is getting our metabolism back working, which is what the control helps with. So eating consistently through the day, nourishing calories is very, very important.
One for you.
And if you drink to breakfast, it promotes weight loss. So, is that everything?
That should be everything.
Anybody have any questions?
I have questions.
There's a lot. There's a lot, and I try to talk fast to get through it too.
I have a question. Who has tried TrueVision so far?
Everybody but these three.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hi. How are you guys? Never ever tried?
No.
Okay. I just didn't know who that's fine. Well, I just wanted to add like one tiny. My name is Addie, by the way. Just a tiny thing. TrueVision is not a diet pill. It's a tool. That's what it is. It's a tool to help you get the things that are harder to get. Usually, let's imagine you want to start a diet on Monday. Okay, everybody wants to start a diet on Monday, right? And then you go for what? First day, sweet. Second day, awesome. Third day starts to be a little bit hard. Fourth day, oh my God, I miss those sugars. Fourth day, oh my, I want my pencil. How long? How long usually it takes? About a week or two before people kind of break down and go back to old habits. It's kind of, textbook. TrueVision, what will do basically, will help you get over those humps. It will give you the benefit of your body getting over the cravings, the lows that you go, and then you're like, oh, I miss whatever, Snickers, I miss whatever, Pepsi. It will eliminate that. So it's easier to use TrueVision as a tool to get over those humps, and you just got notice, boom, it's been a month, or boom, it's been longer. A lot of times people mistake TrueVision as they will take it and things magically will happen. So it's kind of half true, because things will magically happen, but you need to do the work for it in here.
Take it.
In here. You have to be consistent. Don't forget to take your capsules. You might forget those here and there. Don't forget. It's okay if you forget once in a while, but don't make it happen. The second thing is the water. People don't understand that. It's crucial. It's not just, I drink water. How much water did you drink? 4 cups. That's not drinking water. Your body needs half your body weight's in ounce water a day just to get hydrated, TrueVision or not. Okay, no more than a gallon. So I'm not going to tell you drink 2 gallons a day. If you're working out, if you're mowing the lawn, if you're over sweating, yeah, you need to add more water to it. But basically, your body needs that amount of water just to function, to hydrate your organs, to hydrate your skin, and to make sure that your toxins are flushed out. If you don't have that amount of water, your toxins are not going anywhere. And the third thing is the things that we are mostly proud in TrueVision is that it's one of the only companies, maybe probably the only company I know, that the product comes with a person. So when you buy TrueVision from an associate, you get the person with it, and you can always know that a support is your number one to success in anything in life. You start a new job, you move to a new town, even if you start a new workout, if you go to the gym, it's either you go to the weight room by yourself and kind of start workout, or you go and you have a personal trainer, or you go and have a class with an instructor and people around you that are cheering for you. That's a big difference, and people don't understand how important that is. If they go and buy a product somewhere else, not from their associates, they don't get that. And guess what happens? They start taking the product, get nauseous, don't drink their water because nobody told them. 3 days later, I'm messaging, what's up? Are you ready to buy? Oh, I already bought. And how you feeling? Oh, I hated it. It's not for me. Just because they missed the whole point of getting someone to work with you. You don't get that someone to work with you. Most chances, if you don't feel on the first day because you don't know how to take it exactly. I don't know if you noticed, but when you buy a sample, I'll read it to you. Take one True Control capsule and one True Fix capsule twice a day. Take before breakfast in the morning and again in the early afternoon. Zip that it. What do you know? You need to take it before breakfast and another time in the afternoon. Before breakfast, when in the afternoon? What about the water? Nothing. If you take it before breakfast, when you start taking it, if you take it on empty stomach and you are a new customer and a new person that never took that before, 99% chance that you're done. You're just going to get nauseous, you're going to feel sick, and you say, oh, these pills make me sick. You miss the whole point. You need to coat your stomach, you have to eat a good breakfast, mostly protein, and then you start it, you feel good. You take it once a day, not twice, once, 2-3 days until you're accumulating, and then you can start going to twice a day. So that's like the 3 things that go to. Just keep, consistency, get the water, and get your associate, whoever that is, to work with you, and bomb them with questions. You don't get questions, you don't get answers. And that's how we build the whole empire of TrueVision. Like, we have an associate for every single customer. Everyone has a back. Everyone.
No questions asked. If they don't have an associate, something went wrong. And then we find the associate. And that's it, I think. Pretty much covered everything.
And with a couple of you guys who are newer, it works on our cells every single day. It fights and fights and fights and fights and fights and fights and fights. It will eliminate the fat from the cell. And what our bodies do, our bodies are amazing, right? They refill with water to hold that void. So, because it expects to be refilled with fat. That's just what happens. So we have the whoosh effect. Yes, I love it. I was like so gung-ho when I first heard that. And that's what happens. So you may not move in a couple pounds as far as, for a day or two or whatever, however long it takes. Well, the whole point is you have to keep taking it consistently for it to work consistently. And one day, eventually, that group of cells that it's working on will give up and gone. And once it's gone forever. That's how it's different than a diet pill. Diet pills are thermogenic. They force your body to lose weight, and then you don't maintain. This is something that once those cells are gone, they're gone forever. But what happens when you miss doses and miss doses and miss doses? Those cells regain strength, and eventually, you're not having the cravings control. You're not having that, whatever. You start eating worse or whatever. You're eating the same, but you don't have the stuff to break it down, and it's literally just you're going to fill back up with fat, and it's going to regain strength, and then you're starting over, but not starting over from scratch. But starting over from those cells that were actually being worked on at that time. Week two for me, I started craving, one day I just wanted everything. I mean, everything. And I didn't have Renew yet. And I got backed up actually for 5 days too, so please tell me if y'all need some Renew. But 5 days, y'all. And I ordered it, but I didn't have it. So y'all know magnesium citrate? It's the drink. Yeah, my lady said who first got it for me. She said, drink half the bottle. If you drink the whole thing, you're going to be redecorating your bathroom. Okay, so listen, I did half the. I'm serious. I did half the bottle the first day. Okay, so when I got it, I was 5 days backed up. I was like, I have to go eventually, right? And I'm thinking, well, this is really how I know True Vision works because I'm detoxing so much, it's just ridiculous. Well, I drank half the bottle. Didn't do anything the next day. Drank the other half of the bottle. Didn't do anything the next day. Barely. The next day I was okay. I had got the Renew in. I started taking it and I was good to go from then. And then I realized now that's why I promote this so much because detox symptoms are headaches, nausea, cravings, sleep problems. A lot of people have sleep problems. My boss had nightmares. I said, he's like, I didn't start taking, exactly. He started taking, before. He started taking Renew for a couple of days and he was good. Now he's on it every day. He said, I used to go 3 times a day. That was good. Yes. But with the detoxing, you've got to have it so you know it works. You know the stuff works on your body because it's literally we need it to eliminate, but it's building up like crazy.
You know what I asked about before or after? When you detox, you can detox from everywhere. You can detox in your bathroom, right? People, whatever. And you can through your skin, so you sweat or you get breakouts, or it can be everywhere. And I don't know if people are aware of it, but mentally you can detox. Nightmares. It all comes out.
Yep.
It's that's when I sleep dreams, nightmares, but they all go away. I mean, you done detox, they go away, but it happens. It's mentally, it leaves your body somehow. And a lot of people carry inside with them a lot of stuff, not just physically,
garbage,
toxins, but it's mental toxins. Bad thought, things like that, they actually go away. I'm from Chinese medicine, so I do a lot of holistic stuff, and they all connect together. So, and another thing I wanted to say before blood chemistry, right? We were talking about detox and how blood chemistry, the true fixing, slowly your blood chemistry. Do you know how long it takes for your blood to change? Because it rejuvenates and the cells are changing all the time. 4 to 5 months to completely change. So when we say someone give it a good try, and I don't know,
a sample's not it.
A sample is not at all. A sample gives you the feeling. Probably will not even lose weight. I mean, some people lose weight on the first time.
I've had 90% of my people lose
really?
weight.
A lot of people don't, and that's fine. You just need to know how it makes you feel. Period. That's it. How it makes you feel. If it makes you sleep better, mood better, I don't know, energy, less hunger, less craving, things like that. I'm not counting in numbers. Nothing. First month. I don't count in numbers. Nothing. If someone tells me they didn't lose weight in 30 days, I say so. It means nothing to me. Nothing. 90 days
is my cut-off date. If someone is starting to take, and they know me, they know we're like back and forth. If they don't give the whole 90 days, they didn't give it a really hard try. Because it's not up to them, it's up to their body. And some people are faster, some people are slower. But 90 days will give you a very good idea of what it's making you do and how it changes your body. So you have to remember, if you have friends who take it or family members who take it, the whole competition. Oh, how much did you lose? Oh, so it's not working for me because I only lost 2 pounds and she lost 20. Like, there's kids here, doesn't mean shit. Okay? It doesn't mean nothing. So please don't get hooked on numbers or how it makes you feel. And it takes time. It takes time. You didn't get it in a month or even in 90 days.
Everybody's body starts out at a different place.
Okay. I have some questions.
Yeah.
Does it matter what kind of water you drink? And is the detox a continuous thing, or is the detox like a short period?
I'm
like a
still detoxing every day. I mean, I sweat more. I get backed up. That's how I know. And potentially like the light headaches and such. So it kind of, our bodies are always. We're rejuvenating cells. Every day we're constantly putting crap in. It depends. The healthier options that you make, the better you do. You work on all over health and wellness. It's going to get better and easier as far as long term maintain. If you come off of it, you're not just gonna you're not gonna gain the weight back. It does what it does and then it's gone. Killed it.
I can fix that.
That would be wonderful because I think I snagged it with my bracelet. But basically, it's going to get easier. However, if I come off of it and I go back to eating 5,000 calories a day, guess what? It's going to start packing back on just like it came off. Why? Because that's kind of the point. My dad, I met with my first guy, right? He was a little bit bigger. He said nothing ever worked for him. You guys know him. Said nothing ever worked for him. Well, he lost 15 pounds in his first month. It was absolutely incredible. He stopped because he says it doesn't work for him because he didn't move for a week. I could have cried. Like, if I could give it to him and just make, well, if you'll take it, I give it to you. I'd give it to the world, seriously, because it makes such a big difference. But that's what you got to understand, too, is that we go through cycles, and it is what it is. Some of us have more or less to lose. Some of us have more or less health problems to deal with and everything else. So it is what it is. But for me, I literally overeat nonstop. I do better now. Like, if I came off of it, she was mentioning the flu. It does say not to take it with colds and cough medicine. There can be some. Basically the way she described it to me was, you want your body to work on one thing at a time. So if you are taking a bunch of medicine and stuff when you're sick, definitely by all means you can according whatever. Me, I could shoot myself in the foot because when I got the flu, I stopped it because I was taking vitamin C, vitamin D, echinacea. I was overdosing on all of the things to boost my immune system. That's when I went from completely clear skin to everything's changed since then, and I'm still trying to fight to get back because whatever happened in that term of the flu and having being sick and everything else, I got out of the swing of things, and not having it, I would have rather have had it and kept it through the sickness to be able to work on continuously the chemistry and my blood purification and everything else than not have it. So for me, I don't want to miss a dose. A dose maybe, but I still have to have, as long as you're taking, if you miss I've told you guys, if you miss your second dose, don't take that control after 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Some people want it. Are you serious? Okay, so if I take mine, and a lot of people, David's lost 20-some pounds in the last couple months, about 3 months, I think. I forget. I posted one of his pictures. He's done absolutely amazing, but he didn't read my plan, and we didn't get to really talk, and I don't know what it was. He just kind of, I didn't think about it, so he took it at 4. He said, I didn't sleep a lick. And that's why, that's how the caffeine's different than, say, drinking a soda at night. It is different. It's very different. It's sustained natural energy. It's wonderful. So, if you miss a dose, fine. But really, as long as you can make sure to try to get that one dose in, and mainly it's the fix. The control I need because I need control. But the fix is what works on your blood chemistry, your cells. This is the gold that's the health, all over health. So this is what's working on your cells. This is what's continuously breaking them down and working on. That's how you're going to get your weight loss. So, at least.
The one that makes you stay awake?
No, that's this one. This is the energy, metabolism, cravings, and
Do not
appetite.
take 2 at a time thinking it's, I didn't sleep that day. I accidentally, instead of taking orange and blue, I popped out 2, and I guess I just took the wrong amount, and I did not sleep all night long. But I was fine the next day.
Woo!
Get that first day of school.
Wow. Okay, so it affects everybody different. I've had people for the first 2 weeks. It took about 2 weeks to even notice the energy. Everybody's different, but I had a guy at work. He got it for his wife. He comes back the next day. He's Hispanic. He's so funny. He comes up and he goes, "Dude, Aaron, now I know where you get your energy from. I went home and she was bleeding, and she bleeded from head to toe, and she kept bleeding, and she kept bleeding, and she didn't stop." I wish I could do that. Yeah, and it all depends. I've got one lady who, she lives down the road here. She took it, her first dose, she said that she went and ran a mile with her husband that first night. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like, hoorah. I wasn't quite like that. But, and that's the thing, too, is if you channel it, some people with desk jobs, initially when you first are getting it into your system, I'm like, go get up and walk around, sit back down, you'll be fine. Sometimes you have to channel the energy. If you actually use it and channel it in amazing ways, like, getting your workout in, it pumps you up. And that's endorphins and stuff. That's what happens anyways. But it gives you the energy and the strive to be able to actually do something. And that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I can attest to, I was a severe soda addict, it's all I wanted. Every day, I'm like Aaron. I'd stop at the convenience store. I'd get a 20-ounce cheer wine and a Sharon size M&Ms, and that was my thing every day: cheer wine and M&Ms. And so I finally got to a point where it's like, look, I want to stop this. I want to stop this. So for 2 years, we would replace all sodas at home or anything with green tea, but I would still have the cravings like crazy, and I would just have to rely on my own mental power, and I had stopped and started and stopped and started because I would be off of it for a while, and I'd drink one soda, and I'll back off the wagon again. It's all over again. So once I started taking the control, it's like I haven't had a craving for soda at all since I even started it. And then sugar, yeah. And we're custodians at the school, so all we do all day is run around and put out little fires everywhere, and by the end of the shift, I'd be dragging, tired and achy, want to do nothing. Ever since I've been on it, I'm like, hey, I got this. I'm ready to go. It's like you say, the energy lasts and lasts. It's great. I mean, I love it. I was like Aaron too. It's just another diet pill, That's amazing.
Well, that's why I didn't start when she first came to me about it. I'm like, I've done that.
Yeah.
And she knew that's what I did too.
I cannot tell you how many people have told me I've tried everything.
And I have. I've been
and
on
I
Weight
can't attest
Watchers.
to that. I've never done anything like that.
Everything.
I've never needed to. But I will say that with the hypothyroid and all of my issues, like my dad, that's what I was going to tell you. When I went to go meet with my first guy, my dad's like, yeah, I can drop 20 pounds in a month too. I'll just start drinking water, and I'll stop drinking my sodas, and I'll eat right, and I can drop 20 pounds in a month. Okay, exactly. And I'm like, okay, well, sure you could. I'm sure that you could psychologically make yourself do that for a month. Good luck to you. Yeah. Go ahead and try. Well, guess what? My dad's starting cheerleading. Love it. Absolutely love it. Because that's the thing. Is you can diet, you can exercise, you can watch what you eat, you can drink more water, you can gung-ho. But how long does that last? I've done that. I binge like crazy, and it doesn't last. Because it's not practical. It's not practical. So this allows you, it's a tool to be able to get to that point and to do,
yeah. We're all addicts, okay?
Yes.
You need to remember that all of us are addicts. And it doesn't have to be hard stuff addicts. It can be as simple as sugar. We're not aware of it. I'm a chocoholic. Hey, that's me. Give me chocolate. It will be the hardest thing for me to say no to. But it's so much easier when you don't have that voice in your head. I need that. And it's gone. Now, of course, there's times when we have more cravings than others, aka ladies, on your period, we have a lot of cravings. It's a normal thing. It is what it is. But we're aware of it, so sometimes I double up when I'm on period. So
I take double, or an extra dose, or double the blues, or double the orange, whatever.
I need a
You
kid.
can do that. And you need what?
A kid.
A kid?
Sorry.
There's a kid.
Oh, hey! Come here, buddy. You have endured this whole thing. I'm so sorry. You should start playing with the girls.
Oh,
That's why he's not in there.
All right.
I have boys. That's why he's not there.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine. I just wanted to say that we're all addicts. And that's what happens when we start a new transition like a diet, and a week later we fail. Because we're addicts. And it's natural, it's human natural thing.
Just who we are.
Okay, so Miss Addie said for our newbies, our brand newbies, we have a drawing for a free week, 7.5 day sample. Miss Kayla.
Oh, awesome.
Yay! Okay, so you get a sample. This one, mix it up real good. This one's for the people who drove more than 20 minutes, 20 miles, whatever. Yeah. Thank you guys. Okay. Who you got? Dum dum dum. Joanne. Miss Joanne. And I said it was a $20 gas card. I didn't go to the store.
You really just saved me because I almost didn't come because I didn't have enough money for gas.
Good job. All right. Yes. Thank you guys so much. And thank you. This is,
Coming here, you can keep on your taxes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk business.
Vision, just so you know, and you came
Okay.
here.
Thank you.
You can put
And we
all
got
mileage
one
on
more.
your
You got to stir this one up
Did I
really,
really?
really good. Okay.
I didn't just
Stir it up. Stir it up.
You get Aaron every day.
I know
That's
that.
not enough. True story.
Somebody worked told me the other day. They said, "You realize I saw your wife's post. You realize she's so much." I said, I'll let her know. I said that because we don't usually hear that. Usually people tell me jobs. I'll let her know. Yeah, really.
You're so
Our door pies.
I don't believe you.
Sorry, it's like
She did.
I looked at it the other day. I had got it like a month ago, and I was like, it's not like healthy.
That's okay.
April Heisinger.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
And you need to be patient with that.
You're not on the tree yet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
First and then try.
Where was my other thing? Oh, go ahead and do another one. Can we do another one?
Need a drum roll?
Let's do another one. We already won. I didn't put you in here.
I know.
Here we go. Okay, well that was actually 3 April Heisingers. It's a smart bracelet to track steps
That's
and
mine again?
such. Here, I got another one. Let somebody else win.
Yeah, you should.
Mix it real good. Yeah. Charlie, do you have one? Do you have a fitness tracker? There you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Big.
All right, guys. So thank you so very much for coming and supporting me and my friends and my customers. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely incredible. I hope to goodness that one day soon I love my job. I have an incredible job. It's good money. It's easy. I can do my business while I work, sometimes. It's really cool. But, honest to goodness, seriously, this is my passion. And to be able to take my personal trainer certification and my plethora of knowledge as far as, health and wellness and nutrition and things like that and be able to help people, that's what I've always wanted to do. I ended up signing up as a Beachbody coach because I thought that that's what I needed to be able to do so and to help people, and then realized I wasn't going to make a dime doing it because unless they buy Shakeology or one of the exercise programs, really, you don't make anything. And then, long story short, I helped this girl with her group, and it was motivating and encouraging. Thank you, sweetheart. But I was helping people, but I realized that was the point of it. It's you don't have to have that, but this has been it has enabled me to actually really, really help people, and then help people get the most out of it, which is absolutely incredible. So I couldn't be more thankful. And it's all because it's all over the place here. I went to Costa Rica in April with one of my besties, who so graciously asked me if I could join her, and she won a vacation through True Vision, and that's why I'm here. Because otherwise it would probably still be a diet pill to me. So, needless to say, couldn't be more thankful. So hopefully one day, I'm planning on building a business. I'm really trying to, make something of it. So you guys, if you want to stay for the business portion, you're absolutely welcome to, and we have food for after as well. So you're welcome to stay. If you want to learn more as far as the business breakdown and payout and how that works, you're welcome to. If you don't have any desire whatsoever, the biggest and greatest thing you could do for me is, if you want to share it with others. A lot of people start asking questions, what you're doing. The one girl with the blood sugar, by the way, she, after the first 25 days, left her doctor's office and did not have to get her shot for her A1C. That was a huge deal after 25 days. So people, she's 20 pounds down. People keep asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm here. I'm totally here. I would greatly appreciate it.
I want to ask her. I'm diabetic also. I'm on medication. Are you on medication?
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
I take a shot in the morning. I take 3 pills during the day, and I take a shot at night.
Okay. Are you still having to take that?
I'm still doing it because I don't go back to the doctor till February. So I'm still doing what they want me to do.
Right.
And what was so bad this time is because, your insurance starts over in January. Well, I had to pay my copays.
Right.
One of my insulin is going to cost me $708 for a 90-day supply. Luckily, my husband's on Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina, where mine is Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Yeah.
I got it for $70, which is great, because I was about not to buy any of my diabetes medicine because I couldn't afford it.
I'm just on pills. I haven't got back.
My insulin, my A1C, when I went in November was 13.1.
Yeah, my sugar's never been 400.
Yeah, mine is out of whack, bad.
Yeah.
So we're really working, and I take different medicines. Like we play with my medicine to see which way it works best for me.
Right.
So right now I take a shot in the morning, I take my pills during lunchtime, and I take another shot at night.
Yeah.
I'm on Lanostar or Starlo or
I know, right?
Then at night I take Victoza.
Charlie's on metformin.
And I take metformin and Januvia.
Yeah. I'm on metformin and I was taking half a glyphosate twice a day.
I used to be on the gliflozide, but that's in one of my shots now, so I don't have to take it no more.
I have a guy.
And I took Indovocana for 2 years.
I have a guy who his blood sugar went so well from 190s to 130s every day. Didn't check A1C for, of course, the first while. He stopped his metformin after the first week. However, and of course, you consult your doctor. I mean, it is what it is. He did really well, but when he stopped, when he wasn't as consistent with eating healthier, when he wasn't as straight gung ho, which I told him, you don't just go gung ho completely. I mean, you hoorah, but you still
reasonable with anything.
Absolutely. He's back on it now, but it's staying more consistent and still staying within the 120s, 130s. His A1C went from 11 point something to 8 point something because it was 3 points within 3 months.
Well, my A1C is good.
It was 3
because my medication works.
Right.
My A1C is.
See, my biggest problem is mine spikes at night after I stop eating. Mm-hmm. They have not figured out why mine spikes at night. So I'll go to bed at 9 o'clock, don't eat nothing else, and wake up at 5:30 in the morning and take it. It'll be 458.
That's crazy.
And we don't know it. It was 200 and something when I went to bed.
Okay, so Ms. Phyllis had a question on ADD. And kids with hyperactivity, things like that. I know there's a lot of posts. If you're not in the Always True group, that's where everybody's posting testimonials. It's absolutely incredible. There's a lot of kids that are on it, that it helps tremendously. I watched the video on the little girl. It helps her to stay focused. If she doesn't, I don't even think she's taking her medicines, and that was the point, is she wasn't taking the ADHD medicines and such. But this, she asks mom for it because it makes her feel so much better. But as far as I think it has to do more with some kids take the control, some don't.
No, it goes, all kids, if they go for ADD or ADHD symptoms, we only give the true fix. We don't give the true control. Kids most likely don't need the true control. I'm talking about younger kids.
Right.
Now, when they go into teenagers, 12, 13 and up, yeah, absolutely.
Because they're tapping in the Ritalin.
Absolutely. You can add the true control, but we only give them 1 dose in the morning.
Right.
Because they cannot take it at school, and by the time they get back from school, it's too late to take another dose of True Control.
Right.
But they can't take a second dose of True Fix alone, just to feel.
Okay.
So we definitely only.
Girlfriend, what are you up to?
Nothing.
We only refer to it as a True Fix because we are talking about blood chemistry. The True Control is the part where it gives you more energy, the hunger control, the cravings control, all that stuff that
most kids are not for that. They need the blood chemistry fixed so they can get all their a lot of symptoms like there's actually one, I'm confused because there's one kid I know and actually got the True Control with the True Fix, and it was ADHD, and it was phenomenal for them. But they all start with one True Fix. We don't add True Control to little kids.
Because he's asking me about it, because he's seen me
And
watching
it's
a
all
video about it.
all of it. You take them.
Well, we all go to the same doctor, so that's
right. You just, I took it to my, Haley, I don't know if you saw her, I took it to her pediatrician because she's social, anxieties, and she definitely needs sleep a little bit more. She doesn't have it at all. She's only taking True Fix daily. She can't
So
do the
before you
drinks.
give it to a child, you would take the rotten first.
Always. I went to a pediatrician, we had an appointment for something else, and I'm like, oh, by the way, look, can you please look at the ingredients, see if that looks okay? I mean, I preach to other people, of course, but I will never go against the doctor's opinion, ever, no matter what doctor, even if I don't agree with them. And I don't agree with most of them.
But
I will not go against any of their advice or what they say.
And we always have to say, you have to consult your physician. However, I had a lady take it to her doctor, and her doctor said, that's only going to make your water weight go away, and it's not going to give you anything, take this. Okay, but you got to understand, physicians are in cahoots with the pharmaceutical companies. So they don't want you on health and wellness supplements that are going to work. So they told her, he's like, that's only water weight. I wouldn't take that this route. Okay, well, 800 pounds, he says differently.
A lot of them don't, and most doctors, they're not really familiar with supplements or with
They're not educated on it.
In
You
their
go to Google, homework. Go to Google, break down all, just read. That's what I did when I started because I didn't trust anyone. I need to know what it is. And I broke it down. I was very content with it, very happy with it. Started taking it, felt amazing, kept going 2 years later. But I tell people, ask your doctor, whatever they say. But most of them will, they will like take it, look at it, put it down. That's nonsense. It's that. So it's about you and how you take your doctor. I mean, if the doctor will tell that to me and will not even take a look at the ingredients, and I know ingredients, I know herbs. I know that most of them don't really know about it. And I go and I tell, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? And they're like, well, no, but it's
they go to school for 4 years plus, and you know how long the health and wellness, like the natural side of the actual study course is? They get 1 hour. 1 hour.
Right.
Well, don't worry, my doctor's going to hear about this because I know she went on an Atkins diet trying to lose weight. So if she would lose the weight, her husband's going to stop smoking. Well, now she's right back where she was. I can tell by the way, just looking at her. So guess who's going to get introduced to this?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody.
Because it's working for me.
Yeah.
And I've done Weight Watchers. I've done everything.
I've got a bunch of nurses who are on it.
I have really annoying request from you guys. If you don't mind, I want to take a picture of you guys so Erin can have a keepsake from her first meeting in the new office.
I'll put you somewhere on my wall. Not that I have a lot of space, but
I mean,
there's nothing
seriously, I mean, selfie stick, put it here. So, Charlie, can you just squeeze there with stuff, without stuff? I know it's kind of annoying because there's no way I can.
I'm going to just set my stuff right here.
Yeah.
Sit down and do this.
somebody wants to out of here.